Well, the book of Genesis comes in that part of the Bible which is the history section, which starts at Genesis and runs right the way through to the book of Esther. History is different from poetry, which we get in the book of Psalms, where things may not be literally true, and the prophecy, where things may be symbolic. But history is meant to be taken literally, and that's why we call it history. And most of the Bible is eyewitness accounts, which are written down in antiquity by people who were there, and that's true for all of the historical parts of the Bible, and I believe it's true for the vast majority of Genesis. Therefore, I've got no problem treating Genesis as history, literal history. Now, some people say, well, Genesis teaches that the world was made in 6 days. But I would ask the question, if God is all-powerful, eternal, infinite, and he can do anything he likes, what's the problem with 6 days? He could have done it in 6 seconds. He could have done it in 6 milliseconds. I would say, are you telling me that an all-powerful God can't create in 6 days? Well, then by definition, he's not all-powerful. How do we know how long he took? Well, we believe that Genesis is an inspired record from him telling us how long he took. He could have done it in any length of time he wanted. He chose to do it in 6 days. I don't have a problem with that. I did have a problem as a young Christian, just converted, wanted to follow Jesus Christ, and I did have a problem with Genesis. What helped me was this. Jesus Christ clearly believed in Genesis. When they asked him about marriage, he said, in the beginning, God made them Adam and Eve. And it's clear that, male and female, he was referring to Adam and Eve. And it's clear that Jesus Christ believed in Genesis. And as a young Christian, I thought to myself, well, if Jesus believed it, that has to be good enough for me. Another point, actually, in what Jesus said. He said, in the beginning, God made them male and female. He didn't say millions or billions of years after the beginning. So I find Genesis completely believable, meant to be taken as history, believed so by the rest of the Bible, but more importantly, by Jesus Christ himself.